Hello vlog. We are starting this one in kind of a funny way because I am waiting for Sunrise on the Reaping to come to my door. I think they're gonna take it to the package room, which I'm not super happy about because the weather is horrible. So I'm gonna have to trek out there in a lot of bad weather to get my book, but I think that's what's gonna happen. So I'm reading the sample on my Kindle until like whatever the first however many pages are. And then I guess when they deliver it, when I get the notification, I will have to go trek out there to get it because I'm seeing people like crying on TikTok and I just need to read this. And by the way, if you're new here, my name is Summer. I do reading vlogs. I talk so much about Kindles, and I did, instead of ordering this one on my Kindle, as you can see, or as you may have noticed with that little beginning, is that I decided to do hardcover for this one just because I've been really enjoying hardcover books lately. My love for Kindles and e-readers will never go away, and if you love them, there are so many videos that I have on my channel about e-readers and me doing reading vlogs with them. This is my little Kindle matcha right here that I have the sample on. So we are going to unbox Sunrise at the Reaping. I have so many other books to unbox. I can't decide if I'm going to make that its own vlog, like a haul, or if it'll be part of this one, but you'll be able to tell by the thumbnail and the title. So if all of that sounds good to you, please make sure you subscribe. Please give this video a thumbs up. I feel like my vlogs have not been doing very well compared to my Kindle videos, but the vlogs are just my favorite thing in the entire world. And so if you are a silent viewer, maybe comment on this one, please, or give me like a little sun emoji because the weather's so bad. I could really use some sunshine right now. And obviously my name is Summer, so that's our little secret. If you heard this, please comment something below with a little sun emoji. And please leave your comments throughout the video. This is going to be a no spoilers reading vlog. I'll share my thoughts on this in like a wrap up at some point, but this is going to be no spoilers from Sunrise on the Reaping, just reaction. So feel free to watch even if you haven't read it. This is one of the books in the Hunger Games series. We obviously had the original trilogy, which I loved so much growing up. And now we have another one, and this is Haymitch's story, which I think he was part of one of the quarter quells, if I remember right, which like the quarter quells are always crazy. So was his the 50th? I'll find out soon. Anyway, so we've got this one. Also, I cannot wait to see if she does a Finnick book because Finnick is one of my very favorite characters in the entire series, maybe even ever. So let me know if you are planning to read this. I'm gonna hopefully have the physical copy with me very shortly, and let's see how this goes. Okay, unfortunately, we're leaving the couch because look how cute it looks, but look how small my Kindle looks compared to the couch. It's so cute. We're leaving the couch because it did get delivered to the package room, so I'm gonna brave the crazy weather and walk the mile to the package room and go get it. And then I think I'm just gonna grab a little box cutter. We're just gonna do a mailroom unboxing. It'll be fun, maybe. It's snowing and I just got a lightning alert, so maybe I should be driving, but here we are. I'm being a little crazy right now, but look how pretty my nails are outside. I wasn't sure if I like this color, but I think I do. Okay, package is secured. However, there are 2 other people in there, including delivery guys. So I couldn't do the unboxing in there, so I'll just do it when I get home if possible. Can you guys hear that? Oh, this is crazy. Okay, we're back. That was crazy. It started out kind of funny and then it became actually insane. So let's open this up. What does the back say? Oh, okay. Oh, it's so pretty, you guys. It's hard to see in this light because the sun is going down, but look at that. So pretty. I actually saw a friend's last night, a friend's copy, and it did not have that sheen to it. So that's interesting. My nails are kind of purpley. They kind of match. That was totally by accident. So, ooh. We have yellow inside. What is the imprint? Okay, gold. Cute. All right, well, I'm really excited to start this. As you guys saw, I started reading the Kindle sample, so I'm a little bit through the first chapter. Let's pick out a highlighter in a tab color too. Okay, love it. And then do I want a tab color that matches exactly, or just kind of a purple color? I kind of want a gold one too, so that way we've got a couple of different things, because I don't know what I want to tab for yet. I think I like this purple. So I think we're gonna use these two. I swear, I know this one looks more yellow, but in real life it looks more gold, so we're going to do these two. I have no idea what I'm going to tab for. Oops. No idea. But I'm going to stick them. Just right here in the front. So that way if I need them, I can easily grab them. There we go. Got my highlighter. Now let's get cozy. Okay, so it's the next morning. I've got my coffee. I made myself like a hazelnut espresso. And then how far did I make it? I don't want to spoil anything, but I did put a few tabs in. I decided to do the yellowish gold color for Haymitch's characterization. Haymitch, yeah, that's right. For some reason that sounded so wrong. And then I did the purple tabs for just like Hunger Games big moments, or like connections to past books or the future books. Well, I guess there's only one past book in the timeline, but past books published, if that makes any sense at all. So I made it to page 91, I believe, which is like a little bit less than a third of the way through. And my book light worked so much better because this is such a smaller book than the last one that I was reading. What was it? Rebel Witch is what I was reading, and it was like a giant book and it was really hard. I do love that my nails kind of matched the cover of this, so that was really cool. And I love that Suzanne Collins did not hold back, and we're just getting like reference after reference after reference of like just so much lore. And again, I don't want to spoil anything if you haven't read the other books or the first book or even this book. And again, this is a no spoilers vlog, but she just like did not hold back, and I love it because we're learning so much more. It's almost like this is a puzzle piece, and I feel like the other books were maybe even like corner pieces to the puzzle, and we didn't know it. Like, you know how when you're building a puzzle you put the corner pieces in first and then you find the middle ones? This feels like this is like, whoa, this was a missing piece that we didn't know we needed. And then I feel that we're gonna need a perspective from Finnick, I hope, and maybe Plutarch, heavens be. Like, I just feel like there's so many people she could give book perspectives from. And I love the way this one's written. I flew through it. I actually have no idea how long I was reading because I looked at the clock last night and it said 2 a.m. and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to go to sleep, because I just kept reading. Like, I just kept going. And I feel like there were more places I could tab, but I didn't. And I also have mixed feelings about tabbing and highlighting these hardcovers, because then I can't trade them back into the bookstore. So I was like, what should I do? Like, this one I think I'll for sure keep, but I'm just thinking about this, like in the future, if I am tabbing these. I know some people, like some vloggers, actually sell their book for like, I don't know, like $4 plus shipping or something to subscribers, so they can like switch out books and things like that. But I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like I'll just honestly keep the ones that I tab and be a bit choosy about it. So it's like, do I want to consume the book, or do I want to like really interact with it? I don't know. Tell me your thoughts on this. I like to trade my books in if I don't love them, so I can get new ones and support my local bookstore, not the Barnes that you guys have seen. There's a different one. So let me know what your thoughts are on this. So I'm going to read a little bit before I have to do some work. I really need to film a Colorsoft review and some Kindle stuff. And I also have that 5-star vlog that I need to edit, and I haven't done that yet either. So I'm going to get some caffeine into my brain so I can make sense of words, and then I'm going to do some other things. I really am liking this nail color in the camera. It's kind of funny because in real life it looks totally different than on camera, but on camera it looks really nice. Sorry I keep talking about it, but I just have never done this color before. I'll link it below in case you are wondering what nails I use. I'll link it below. So anyway, let's keep reading. Okay, so I am in shock right now, taking a break from reading this for a second because I just got an email that I got accepted to the Saga Press influencer program, which I applied to just on a whim. I did not think I was actually going to get in because I have grown over the past year, but I didn't think that I would be being invited to view things on, I almost said Netflix, NetGalley, and being like just offered physical books too, which I already am on Amara's list, I know, from Entangled, and that's been so exciting. But oh my gosh, I've been looking at this book right here. I don't know if you guys can see it, The Buffalo Hunter, by Stephen Graham Jones. Everyone has been talking about this, I feel like, and I've been seeing the cover everywhere. It reminds me of one that was out a few years ago, and I can't remember what it was, but this is an EARC, and what's so funny is I actually was looking at my shelf earlier this morning, and I had requested this title on NetGalley. Sorry, I'm like shaking. I had requested this title on NetGalley, and it said declined, and I was like, oh, I'm sad about this. But then I refreshed it, and it said you've been invited to view this title. I was like, what does that mean? And then I got the email that basically Saga has invited me to view a few titles, or like get to just choose titles from their selection each month, which is like insanely exciting. Like, I am so excited for this opportunity because I love getting to read ARCs so much. I love reading books with everybody else, obviously, but I love getting to read ARCs because I just get so excited about books that it's insane. So I love getting to read them and then like tell you guys what I thought about them. So I know I've been reading quite a few of them lately, and I've been posting a ton on Goodreads because it's kind of hard to talk about them unless I do like a reading wrap up on here. Sometimes I do them in the reading vlogs, but I like to do ones that you guys can pick up pretty soon. In the vlogs, I like to make it timely. So if you are not friends with me on Goodreads, make sure you follow me or friend me, whatever, because I always put my ARC things on there first. So then you can see if you want to add it to your TBR or whatever. But this one is a thriller. I've heard it's so good, and I'm so excited to have this now. And oh, here's like a little disclaimer. Okay. I think it talks about it, but it just looks so good. Let's see if it has a cover on it, so it looks like it's a real book. Oh my gosh, yes. I love it when the NetGalley ones have an actual color. I need more caffeine, clearly. I'm almost done with my coffee, but clearly I'm stunned, so I can't speak. But I love when they have an actual cover. Some of them don't come with a cover because I know they don't either have a cover yet, or they just want us on the file for people to read. They don't want them to have like the full thing. But it's so much nicer for people like me who vlog, where I can say like, okay, here's this book, here's what it looks like, so you guys can easily find it, and it's not just me like describing it or having to put the picture on the screen, which is also totally fine. But I love it when they have an actual cover so I can show you guys. So other ones that I have right now that I'm trying to finish reading also, I've got How to Sleep Like a Caveman. I have Silver Cloak, which I'm really excited about as well. This Stays Between Us by Sarah Oakes. She wrote The Resort, so spooky. She's really good at like writing really spooky things that are kind of like White Lotus, but even darker. And then let's see, Heart of the Sun I love. That was a 5-star read from me. I think I did that one in the last vlog. Super Agers. And then I've got a few more, like Nightmare Obscura, A Spell to Wake the Dead, Gifted and Talented. I'm listening to Enchantra, and I think those are most of the ones that I'm reading right now. I just finished The Radiant King, actually, and I listened to that one on audiobook. It was so good, but it was like very high fantasy. It kind of reminded me of Stardust, but like more fantasy and more intense, where like these siblings are trying to like vie for power. If you're looking for a new fantasy book, actually, I highly recommend The Radiant King, but you can go look at my Goodreads review if you want more details on that one. And I am going to make a reading wrap up. I didn't do one for this last month just because I was kind of sick. I haven't told you guys, but I have had some pretty bad vertigo lately. I don't know if they would call it vertigo or just like dizziness, but it has made it really hard for me to like edit things, and I've been doing a lot of audiobooks because reading has been a little bit hard too. So that's why I've been a little bit MIA for a minute with that, is just because I've been doing some things to try and mitigate the vertigo. So if you ever want to know what I'm up to, follow me on Instagram or TikTok or Goodreads. So even if I'm not posting on YouTube, then you can find me over there as well. So anyway, just wanted to give you that little update because I'm so excited to be able to read those Saga books. So if anybody from Saga Press is watching, thank you so much. You completely made my day and my week and my year, and I'm so excited. So it's a few hours later. I think I'm on page 140 something, but as you can see, I've got some tabs in there, a few more. I feel like she just keeps revealing more and more and more. I don't know how I'm almost halfway through this book. Like, what are we gonna have happen? I mean, I know what happens because I've read Catching Fire, and if you don't know, she basically explains all of Haymitch's games in Catching Fire because Peeta and Katniss watch the video of it. So like, we know, but we don't, I know there's gonna be like stuff that breaks all of our hearts that we don't know completely because it wasn't in the Capital video that they watched. So I'm gonna keep reading for a little bit. I did some cleaning. I felt very accomplished. I still have more to do, but I'm just taking a little break. Okay, so it's 1:47 a.m. and I've made it to chapter 26, which is page 347, and I just have to know. I have to finish it, so here we go. Okay, I ran out of tabs exactly on the last page, so I have got to process this because this was really emotional. So I am gonna go to sleep and I'll let you know my thoughts non-spoilery in the morning, and maybe I'll talk about spoilers at some point. Good morning, everyone. It is the next morning. I did last night, like I think I vlogged like a little tiny clip in the middle of the night. I did finish Sunrise on the Reaping, and it looks really pretty with all these tabs. I had exactly the right number of tabs. In fact, I think this one is a double tab at the very end there, which is kind of funny. Like, it's just 2 tabs in one, which I didn't realize. But other than that, I had a perfect amount of tabs, which is kind of crazy. I think it looks really, really pretty. And overall, this book, sorry, the coffee hasn't kicked in yet, so I'm just, rambling. But this book was so many things. Like, I just have so many thoughts. I have so many things I need to say. Haymitch's games were, like, we knew what they were. Like, if you go back in the middle of Catching Fire, or the beginning sort of, when Peeta and Katniss are watching his games, you can see what the Capital showed from their point of view. But we didn't know Haymitch's point of view until now. So there was so much more to it, so many layers to everything that happened to him. And I'm not going to spoil it now, obviously, but there's just so much to unpack. So I loved it. I guess let's say that. I loved it. I loved learning more. I loved learning more about his character, what he went through, and how that connects to the later books where he mentors Peeta and Katniss and everything that happens there. So I think this is just a really, like I think I said earlier, it's a missing puzzle piece that we didn't have before. And I don't know if Suzanne is going to do a Finnick book, but I read that she only writes when she has something to say. But I feel like the themes in a book for Finnick could really fit along this one and the other one. So here's crossing my fingers. I will have a more in-depth review for this one on my Goodreads once I process it, but right now it just says finished, so I put that on there. I'm gonna hold on to this one for a little bit and just think. And then right now, my next book that I'm gonna read is Summer in the City. I've started this one like 3 times because I just have wanted to read it, and then I have gotten distracted. But Summer in the City is so good so far. It's by Alex Astor, and it actually comes out in just a few days. I think a little bit less than a week when I'm filming this, so I really need to make sure that I get this read ASAP. It's not that big of a book, so I think I can do it if I just read that one in like 2.5 days. So I'm gonna work on this, and I also have some unboxing, so let me grab those books so we can do some unboxings right now. Okay, so these are the 2 that I haven't unboxed yet. And then this one is one that I unboxed because I didn't know I was getting book mail from Amazon, and I got a package notification. I was like, what do you mean? Why do I have a package? I didn't order anything. And it turned out to be the Ever King that Kelly sent to me. Kelly, thank you so much. She found it on my Amazon wish list. The Ever King is like this fae pirate something. I'm really excited to read it. And I know that was a terrible description, but this one I feel like doesn't tell you all the tropes and everything. So anyway, I've been dying to read this. It's on Kindle Unlimited, but I've been on my physical book kick, as you guys know. And Kelly and I both weren't feeling well around the same time. Kelly being one of my long-standing members, which I'm so grateful for. It's so wild. Like, I really, when I started this channel, I never thought that I would, well, I hoped I would meet people that I would be able to connect with through books, but I never knew that I would just make friends that I feel like I enjoy so much. So Kelly's one of them. Kelly and Shannon are my longest members. So shout out Kelly and Shannon. And then I've got a few more that are coming up on their level as well. But shout out to all of my members. You guys have no idea how much I appreciate you. And then just as friends and as people who love books too, thank you so much. So Kelly, thank you. This totally made my whole entire day, because that was a particularly rough day. So I can't wait to read this one. And it's like nice, and the pages, like, I don't know, sometimes you never know with like some of these. I think this is indie printed. Maybe it's just print on demand. I don't know, but it's really pretty either way. So thank you, Kelly, for that one. Didn't get to unbox it together because I didn't know what was up with that, but that's okay. And then I have one, I'd already untaped it, by the way, just so we could make this quick. I didn't untape this one yet. This one is Entangled Amara. It just says book mail, so I have no idea what's in here. Oh, okay, I always like to show you this thing at the top. It says, welcome to Redemption Hills. Oops. Okay. The camera, let's fix that. Oh, I love that it says book besties. Very cute. Say It's Forever. Okay, it's a series, and it looks like this one's the second one in the series. They love to like send me one that's in the middle of the series, and I think it's so funny because they're usually on Kindle Unlimited, so you can usually find them really easily or just pick them up. But gosh, the box is gorgeous inside too. But it is funny because I like that they send these ones. They're usually like interconnected standalone kind of things where it's like you can read them all or you can read one of them, but this one looks like the second one. The first one looks like it says Give Me a Reason from A.L. Jackson. Okay, and I usually keep one of these as a bookmark, so I'll probably keep this one just for the bookmark. Oh yeah, here we go. Also by A.L. Jackson. Perfect. It's really pretty, you guys. I don't even think the camera is doing it justice. Like, look at these edges. So pretty. So this looks like this is a dark romance. Let's see. Close proximity, single parent. Okay. Well, I'm excited for this one. So this one's called Say It's Forever by A.L. Jackson. Love it. Thank you, Amara. Thank you, Entangled. And then this one, I think, is also from them. It says Playing by the Rules. So I'm assuming this one might be some kind of sports romance. I want to show my book or the book or my address by accident. Okay, so this one's another Amara. This one's indeed Playing by the Rules by Monica Murphy. And this one looks like a football romance. Cute. Oh, cool. I love the sprayed edges on this one. You guys know that pink, like this hot pink, is one of my very favorite colors, and I love how it fades with that kind of gradient. How beautiful. I love that. Is there anything else? Let's see. Angsty sports romance. Oh, best friend's little sister. Okay. I'm going after Camden Fields and no one can stop me. I love that. Let's see. Oh, a cute little note from Monica Murphy. I love it. This one looks like it's a bit different than mine, the sprayed edges. I wonder if all the sprayed edges are the same or a little bit different. Anyway, cute. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Entangled. Amara, you're spoiling me with all of these cute books. So thank you. So I've got quite the TBR stack. Wait, actually, this looks so cute with kind of like every other book being that color. I don't know if you can see this. I need to figure out how to make this a thumbnail. My goodness, hold on. Wait, I need to take this out. Here, let's take this off the tripod so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. Oh, I have to remove the tripod. Look how cute this is. Are you kidding? I don't know why. I know I would probably move that one over a little bit. Maybe I'd move that one to the bottom, but it just looks so pretty. Maybe I'd move that one to the bottom, but this stack just looks so pretty. I'm obsessed with it. All right, well, on that note, I think I might end this vlog here because I think that's been kind of a long time, just me reading Sunrise on the Reaping, honestly. So I will start my next vlog right here when I start reading Summer in the City. And I also have my Colorsoft review coming up pretty soon. I just need to edit it. So that'll be here soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you are reading something amazing, and tell me some books you're reading and some that you're looking forward to as well. If you don't want to do that, then let's do our little secret emoji as an apple for the Big Apple, since that's what I'm reading next for Summer in the City. Okay. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up. It really, really, really helps. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.